welcome back. It's Victoria. Today we're going to be exploring some of my product empties, things that expired, things that I found something better of, all of those vibes. I just want to go over each one and kind of talk about it. A huge one that I can already tell you is a massive favorite, Makeup Forever Ultra HD Loose Translucent Powder. This stuff is like a holy grail for oily skin, a game changer. If I'm ever out and about, I take a brush just like this, like a nice fluffy one, and I will just lightly dip it super light and tap off the excess. It is very, very, very finely milled, so powder does kind of go everywhere, and I'll just tap it on my T-zone. It soaks up all oils. It doesn't make your makeup cake. It is blurring. I use this at the very end of my makeup routine just to kind of blur away pores, just here, a little on my nose. It's a little expensive, but seriously, this stuff lasts a long time, especially if you use it sparingly, which you should, because it just you really only need a little bit. Another really, really good powder is the Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. This one is amazing for setting your face. I do really like using Huda Air Sponge, which is a drugstore brand. Huda Beauty is another really, really good setting powder, but Laura Mercier has always been just a fan favorite. This one also lasts a really long time. It does the best job under your eyes without changing the color of your concealer. This one I would not recommend using under eyes. This does usually change my concealer and make it look a little darker than it should, so I don't usually like to use this under my eyes. This one, however, is amazing. I love that. One setting powder. Hi, honey.
Hey, babe. I was just thinking about you.
Oh,
Give you a call.
you're so sweet. What's up?
I was just thinking about you. It's your day.
A powder that I did not like. They really do have a lot of really good products. I especially love their sunscreen, but this setting powder was not good. It does have SPF in it, so I mean, maybe if you really needed to use this on the go, I think it's gonna spill all over the place, but I feel like the brush, I didn't really want to use that brush because it was a little bit too rough of bristles, and I also thought that this was a waste. I go into more detail on this in a video, so I will link that video down below so you can watch that if you'd like to. No go on that one from Supergoop. Now, contour. So I do really, really enjoy a lot of products from Anastasia, their brow pencils. A lot of their eyeshadow palettes are really, really amazing. However, this I did not like. This is their cream contour. This did not work for me. I tried so hard to make this work, and it just did not want to do it. It was not about it. I think the one I liked the most was probably the two lighter cream tones, but these ones, they just did not want to blend very well on my face. They are very pigmented. They're not lacking for pigment at all, but for some reason, this just did not work for me. A really good alternative cream contour is actually this one from Cover FX. I got the shade N Medium. The shades in this are absolutely gorgeous. They're super creamy. They do blend really, really beautifully, so I love that. As a good powder alternative, this one by MAC, their Studio Fix contour palette. I got this one in light medium. Those shades are absolutely gorgeous as well. Super, super, super easy to use. So I really love both of those, but this one was just not it for me. A product besides powders that is an absolute game changer when you have oily skin is a setting spray. A lot of different options. My favorite one has to be the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is the one that I always reach for if I'm going to an important event. I'm gonna go out all day long, something like that. This has never let me down. I love that. I just spray it all over my face, and then I do have a fan that I help dry that, so that way it just sets my makeup. And then I put a little bit of the Makeup Forever, just like I said earlier, just in my T-zone, and it is game changer. So if you have oily skin like me, or you just really want your makeup to last a long time, then go with this guy. Another alternative is the Skindinavia. The original is fantastic. I get the bridal just so it really packs a punch. If you don't want your makeup to be boom, set, and you want a little bit of a glow, the Morphe setting mist is beautiful. This is actually what I used today, and it smells so good. It just gives you the perfect little like juicy boost of moisture, and I love that. So this is a really, really good one too. The next product that I really did not love is actually from Too Faced. Now I really, really love Too Faced eyeshadows. Their lip injection gloss is really powerful. This one I got in an Ipsy bag one time. So it's their Too Faced Melted Longwear Lipstick. I did not like this at all. I did not feel like this lasted very long on my lips, to be honest. And I also did not really like the applicator. It just was difficult to kind of get exactly where I needed it to. I wish I would have really liked this, and I'm really sad to throw this away. This is expired now, but color is actually really beautiful, but it just did not work for me. Another one that did not work is this one from Tarte. This is the Tarte Wonder Lip Cream. That one also is super, super pretty, but it just slid all around on my lips, and it just didn't work how I really was hoping that it would. So unfortunately, that one is also going in my go away. I really love a lot of the products from these brands, so I don't want to like say like, oh, nothing's good just because I didn't like one thing, and this is just my personal preference. Another one I did decide to toss out is this one from Victoria's Secret. This is their lip gloss. I actually do really like their lip gloss. This one I just really did not like the flavor. It's cherry. I used to always have to have cherry medicine growing up, and I hated that one. I always liked grape better. This is definitely expired. Putting this on my lips, I just like, ugh, I did not like this. I don't like the taste of cherry. Ugh. A eyeliner, if you're looking for a really good liquid liner, I'm currently using the Flyliner from Fenty. I really enjoy that one, and I had to get a different one because I ran out of my Stila liner, and the Fenty one was on sale. So I was like, I'm going to try something different because I've heard really good things about it. I would definitely get this again. This is a waterproof. It's their Stay All Day liner. This I used up until I couldn't use it anymore. The tip is like no longer pointed, but it has the most stunning black pigmentation. It lasts a long, long time. All day long, this stuff would not move. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for a really good liquid liner. It's been my ride or die for years and years. I actually did go through 2 of these because they were having a special, I think it was around Christmas time, where you could get 2 of them basically for the same price as one, which, speaking of, if you're thinking about getting this, also wait till Christmas time, because again, they give 2 for the price of 1. It's way, way worth the wait for that deal. This one, a lot of you guys know, is an all-time favorite. I really love to wear this when I'm wearing false lashes, because first of all, it's already hard enough on your lashes to wear falsies, but at the end of the night, like when I'm washing off my mascara, I really do feel like it's harder on your lashes to get off regular mascara after trying this. I never thought there was anything different until I tried this. This is the L'Oreal Double Extend Beauty Tubes Mascara. I did repurchase this. This stuff is like magic. I believe it's a fiber mascara, although don't quote me on that. It does have a 2-step, so if you wanted to wear this just on its own, you have the white side where you can do the primer basically. Then you have the other side that has the mascara wand, the spoolie, so you can put on the mascara. The wand is beautiful. You definitely don't want to use this for too long because it will start getting clumpy, just because when you're applying it, the mascara does like builds up and creates almost additional lashes to your lash. At night when you're washing it out, if you just put a little bit of water, cup it on your eye, let it sit, do that one more time, you can actually just slick them off of your lashes. You don't need makeup remover or anything, and there's no like smudging from the mascara. You don't look like a raccoon. Unless you're wearing liner, then of course the liner goes crazy, but mascara doesn't. So I like to wear this under falsies, just so at the end of the night I can take off my falsies and take off that mascara really, really easily. Highly recommend it. It's not even expensive, so love. The Stila Huge Mascara. This actually came in a bundle with this guy. It was a really good deal. That one was a really good deal. That was last Christmas. This has definitely expired. I actually did really love this mascara at the time until I found something that I really loved better, which I'll share with you in a second, but this stuff does work super, super well. Really love the applicator. It actually gets like a little skinnier in the center than the outsides, but it did definitely help create like a nice like va-va-voom lash. So I recommend this, although this is a little bit more spendy. but it's still a really good mascara. Another one that I liked but didn't love was the Big T's Plumping Mascara from Buxom. This is just a smaller one. I got this at Marshall's. It did work really well, but it didn't like super va-va-voom my lashes like I usually like to. And for some reason, this mascara, and there are some other ones that do this too, but when my face starts getting oily, it does come off up above under my brow, and it was hitting underneath. I used the Roden & Fields Lash Serum, so my lashes have gotten a lot longer and they do hit my skin. So this one kind of melted a little bit, which I didn't love, but that's not all its fault because a lot of other mascaras do that, but there are some that don't too. So I don't know if it's just like a certain ingredient or what, but this one is a good one if you were to find this on sale somewhere. The applicator is a little bit different than the other ones. It's a little bit more stiff, kind of like a super trimmed, like perfect Christmas tree. The other one, now this is the one that I really, really love. I'm actually wearing this today, the Urban Decay Perversion. This has a fluffier applicator, just like the first two mascaras that I showed you. It va-va-vooms your lashes really nicely. I did actually 2 coats today and I really, really like the way that it turned out. I probably would do 3, but I just ran out of my Roden & Fields serum and I kind of stretched it out a little bit too far, so my lashes are starting to thin a little bit, so I have to be careful how much mascara I apply so it doesn't look clumpy. Speaking of lashes though, this one is a favorite from Ardell. This is the Double Wispies lashes. Oh man, I can't even tell you. These guys, I will repurchase these probably forever. They are the best. They are like perfect little fans. They're not too crazy full. I do like to wear them on my Facebook Lives too. If I want a little bit more of a subtle look, I love to wear these ones. So the Ardell Double Wispies are ones that are a good go-to if you're like thinking about which one to get. And then we have the Milk Hydro Primer. This is a gripping primer. It has a very similar feel to the Cover FX gripping primer. However, if I were to choose between the two, I would probably go with the Milk. I really love it every single time. I'm gonna need to go and get the full size of this because it's when you have a really good primer that just does everything that you need it to, it's hard to like want to use anything else, because if you know that one is really gonna be there for you, then why choose something else that like might just be mediocre, you know? So the Hydro Grip Primer from Milk is definitely a good buy. I highly recommend you go and try this. You can get a sample at Sephora if you go in, ask them to try this. They'll give you one of these and you'll get a little sample in there. The last item I want to talk about is the Roden & Fields Lash Serum. This stuff is definitely spendy. I will list the price above and your eyes are probably going to pop out of your head. However, if you are somebody who likes long lashes, I highly recommend this in replace of doing lash extensions. It's way better for your lashes, it's way less expensive, and it does work super, super well. It's different for everyone. Like a friend of mine, it took her only about a month to a month and a half to get her lashes really long. She has like fairy lashes basically, so beautiful. And mine, they took about probably 2 to 3 months to really get long. They say to purchase this every 1 to 2 months. However, I've used this one for almost 6. I recommend repurchasing at about like 4.5 months, maybe 5, but not pushing it too far, too much farther than that. I'm just a deal girl, so I was like, I'll just try and use as much as I can. And that is a good idea, but it's also not, because your lashes do stop growing as quickly. It's just nice to be able to enhance like your lashes, because I feel like that can really give your eyes like a big pop. All right, that was everything, all of my things that I have gone through the last like 5 to 6 months. Of course, my top all-time item is the Makeup Forever loose powder. If you were to purchase anything from this little haul that I just showed you, yeah, it would definitely be this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, a subscribe, and ring the bell. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. So I hope to see you back again really soon.